When do secrets die? When is shame and guilt erased from memory? That's a strangely deep question for a video game. But games aren't what they used to be. Perhaps they never were. I used to think about games purely in terms of escapism. Places to swing swords and cast spells and forget about the outside world. But I've always felt that there was something more going on. Something beneath the surface, behind the mirror. In this series, I'm going to take on individual quests. Sometimes small, sometimes silly, and I'll explore it to see if there's something deeper waiting to be found. Midway through your adventures in Hogwarts Legacy, beneath the pale pink leaves of the great tree that stands in the herbology greenhouse, you'll find a rather desperate girl named Samantha Dale. She's anxious, almost pleading, as she begs for your help in lifting a family curse. Curses, of course, aren't metaphors in the wizarding world. They're quite literal, and this one involves her brother, William.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William, the one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic.
William, who's been afflicted with a rather humiliating condition after mocking a family legend. His feet, apparently, have been turned into purple beets. It's all a bit complicated and, if we're honest, sounds completely ridiculous. In fact, you even get the option to openly mock her predicament yourself.
Beats for feet. How hilarious.
There's no morality system in place to scold you for it, so whether you choose empathy or sarcasm, well, that's between you and your conscience. But beneath its absurdity, the beetroot feet, the old tomb she describes, the melodramatic family myth, there's something curiously serious going on. Because beyond the story of unfortunate transfiguration, it's a story about visible shame. A story about the marks a family's past leaves on the people who inherit it.
And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper beast.
Families, like tombs, are a collection of stories. Some are noble, some are embarrassing, and most are quietly absurd. We inherit them without permission. Our grandparents' silences, our parents' fears, their need to appear respectable. The Dale family curse is a kind of inherited story too. A superstition that's been believed for so long it's become part of who they are. Or, if my suspicions are correct, something buried in their past that deserves recompense. William mocked this story, and the curse punished him for it. And his beetroot feet are the illustration of ridicule. A shame hidden in the family's past that becomes real and suddenly everybody can see it. The curse doesn't kill him, it exposes him. This long ago family feud, built on jealousy and pride, for some reason must remain hidden. No doubt questions would be asked, so in societies built on reputation, and Hogwarts is one of them, the worst punishment isn't pain or exile, it's humiliation. The Dale's curse is the magical world's version of a scarlet letter, proof that in the end, what we inherit most strongly is embarrassment. And the quest asks the player whether or not you want to intervene in this family affair. Well, let's go and find out what their dark secrets are.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
The quest takes itself into the Dale family tomb, and it's full of the usual Hogwarts fare puzzles, a monster, hidden chambers, but the symbolism is almost too neat. You're literally descending into the past, rooting through generations of, I guess, guilt, to put it something back where it belongs. You're essentially returning a stolen crest to a sarcophagus that doesn't just lift a curse, but I suppose in so doing, it also somehow restores the family's reputation. Seeing as everything here is so literal, I don't think it's far-fetched at all to say that the Dale family have been exposed in some way, for all the world to see, branded with a mark of difference. Are we really trying to remove a curse here, or are we trying to remove the stain of jealousy, or the indignity of others finding out that you took something that never belonged to you?
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start.
The beetroot feet are funny, I guess, but they're also tragic. We all inherit something like that. Not literal curses, of course, but habits, silences, unspoken rules, the things we're told not to mention at family gatherings, the names that make the room go silent. Some of us like to think that we can escape it, move away, change our names, start afresh. But shame is sticky and it clings. I suppose William's mistake was thinking that he could laugh it off, that he was somehow immune. He mocked the family myth and became trapped inside it. And so it was, in a sense, his rebellion that exposed him. Delving deeper into the tomb, you'll find trolls and traps. I'm not going to spoil that for players who haven't experienced it for themselves yet. Instead, I'll take a moment to ask, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if you want to get involved in these discussions, you can even join as a channel member. Now, where was I? Here's my take on the returning of the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus. The crest is, quite literally, a symbol of heritage and belonging.
A sarcophagus? This must be Marmaduke.
And it was twisted somehow by jealousy and pride when it was stolen, rightly or wrongly.
That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
In taking it back, the player isn't merely solving a puzzle, but mending a fracture that runs through generations. The act transforms possession into reconciliation, acknowledging that legacy isn't owned, it's inherited with humility, I guess. And so by returning the crest, you're symbolically restoring the balance between two brothers, healing the wounds that envy carved into the family's memory. It's a ritual gesture, setting right what ambition once perverted. That's the magic in the whimsy. When you return the crest and lift the family curse, Samantha thanks you. The quest wraps up neatly, as they always do, but it leaves a strange aftertaste.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats.
And you find yourself stood in the silence of the greenhouses, wondering, did I really do the right thing there? Because on one hand, you've hidden the truth from the world again, encouraged them, supported them, aided and abetted in their family feud, as it were.
No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised.
Maybe you just tidied up a piece of family history and made their shame manageable again, somehow, and making them respectable again in the process. But it's still there, just neater, polished, ready for the next generation to inherit.
Thank you again for what you did.
I love that about these little corners of games. They might pretend to be whimsical, but under the charm and the spectacle, they're quietly about us. About memory, guilt in some cases, and the stories we tell to live with ourselves. Maybe that's the real magic here. Not the spells, not the jewels, but the act of giving shame a shape, so that it can finally be seen. But perhaps all we really did here was delay the inevitable. Who really knows what the Dales' family secret was? Perhaps they don't even remember themselves. perhaps it's best left unknown. Well, that's all I've got time for. So I'll just say, if you have been, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the Dales family secret. I'm sure some of you know more than I do. Feel free to share in the comments below. Or don't. Either way, please remember to like and subscribe on the way out. And until next time, I have been Lord Bara.